everybody, welcome back, and if you are new, stopping by for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. But today I want to do my collective birthday haul, kind of some things that I've gotten over the past couple of weeks as presents or with money that I got for my birthday, just because I think these are fun. So plus just some goofy stuff at the end that my family got me. So yeah, I'll do the makeup first and we'll do the fun stuff at the end, but let's jump into it. So first off, let's talk about some brushes. So I finally went on, I know there's a couple sites that are tied together, like the Wish app and the Home app, where you can go on and pretty much you buy like knockoff brushes and makeup and all that kind of stuff. And I bought some brushes, but one brush set in particular I bought, I'm really excited about. I bought a 10-piece brush set for $8, and it came with 10 of these brushes. These aren't all of them, these are just the ones I used today. I'm really super impressed with these. They're extremely soft, they're very, very dense. And I've got to say, this brush right here puts on foundation like it kind of blew me away. So I picked up some of these brushes. I do want to do a more in-depth review on these brushes, so if that's something you'd be interested to see, you know, kind of I can't say it's a dupe for the Artiste brush because I'm not going to drop the money for an Artiste brush, but just a more in-depth review, maybe demo of these brushes, then let me know down below, because so far I'm really enjoying these. So I also picked up some stuff from Cosmetics. I got an email saying that they are coming out with a new line of brushes. These are a vegan set of brushes. There's 10 of them. When I bought them, I got them all for like all 10 of them for like under 40 bucks. So it was less than $4 a brush. And I also picked up just one of their additional blending brushes. So I picked up the 12, which is really nice. It's a really nice, just fluffy brush. I used it today to just put my transition color in my transition on my eye. It's nice, it's soft. It's one of those brushes that you're not going to use for precise placement of color, but if you really just want to get a nice sweep of color on the eye, I just almost poked my eye out with it. This is a great little brush, and I think this was $3.50. So that is the BH Cosmetics 12 brush. And then I also picked up all 10 of their vegan brushes. Now I don't have them all here because I do want to do a more in-depth tutorial. A more in-depth review of them. But I've got to say, so far I'm really, really impressed with these brushes. I have been using them nonstop since I got them. I've had them for about a week and a half now. They have face brushes, lip brushes, eyebrow brushes, eyeshadow brushes, all kinds of stuff. And I've got to say, BH Cosmetics is really, really picking up their brush game. And every time they come out with new brushes, I'm just more and more impressed. So this is one of my favorites. This is the V1. This is the powder brush. So you can see they have a really nice, it's just a beautiful brush. So this is wood, I believe, and it's that kind of metallic chrome color. And then you have like a almost cool rose toned ferrule on it. It's very, very beautiful. It's like a rosy chrome. And then the bristles themselves are multicolored. I mean, they're just extremely soft. They're not the softest brushes I've ever used, but they are very, very soft, very sturdy. They've held together really well so far. You know, I haven't noticed any shedding, anything like that from them. This is one of my favorites. This is the V5. This is a tapered blending brush. Let me just show you in comparison to the 12 brush. So this is the 12 brush, and this is the V5 brush. So you can see I like to use these in conjunction, because this one is great for just laying down a transition color. This one, because it's tapered and more precise, is good for really getting in the crease and starting to deepen that up. Again, very, very soft. It's soft, but it's not so soft that you're not going to be able to blend product in. I find that there's got to be a good balance of give and firmness when it comes to brushes to really apply product properly, and this brush was really just doing it for me. So I'm really excited about these. And another thing is that I know I talk about like the e.l.f. brushes, how I love them, but my biggest complaint with them is when I get them, a lot of times the ferrules are loose to the point where I have to kind of just pull them off and then super glue them back on because they bother me so bad. But I'm willing to do it because the quality of the brush itself is so nice. These feel so sturdy. The ferrule is nice, tight. It just feels very well made. They feel very substantial in my hands. So these are so far pretty awesome. And again, I want to do a more in-depth review on these. Couple of other things I picked up from BH Cosmetics, I picked up 2 of their waterproof lip liners, and I picked up the shade Earth and I picked up the shade Rosy. And I actually kind of was drawn to these. I was watching Rebecca Sayers, let me know if I said your last name right, girl. I'm gonna link her video, her BH Cosmetics haul down below. But I was watching her BH Cosmetics haul and she talked about these lip liners, and I've got to say, I mean, it intrigued me to the point where I picked them up. That is Earthy. Woo! So these are, you do have to sharpen these, but they go on super smooth. They're very creamy. They're very pigmented. This one is Rosy. So just a really pretty kind of more pinky brown, which is Earthy, and then Rosy is just a really pretty dusty pink. Absolutely gorgeous. I have worn these on the lips, and when I wear them, I just wear them by themselves, and they wear almost like a liquid lipstick. They go on, they set, they do not move. I mean, I have to do some heavy duty eating, drinking for them to start wearing away. They are a little bit drying on the lips, but not to the point where I notice them throughout the day. It's just if I stop and think about it. So I will be exploring this line more because these are just beautiful, and I think these were $5 as well. And then the last thing I picked up from BH Cosmetics is the BH Studio Pro HD foundation, and I am in the shade 103. I've been wanting to try this for a while, but they're usually always sold out of the lighter shades. I've got to say, I'm really impressed with this foundation so far. I love the packaging. You get 1.08 fluid ounces, so you get a little bit more of a generous portion of product than you would and necessarily in a drugstore foundation. My only gripe about this product is that the pump is a little flimsy, so you just have to be careful with that. But if for some reason that were to break, worst case scenario, you open it up and you can get the product that way. So it's not like one of those bottles where you can't, once the pump breaks, you can't get into the product. So that's kind of nice. So again, it just feels, the packaging itself feels nice and sturdy aside from the pump. It's very sleek, and then the coverage is just unbelievable. Again, I want to do some further testing on this, but first impressions, I'm really liking this foundation. It just goes on, it smooths on beautifully, and it's just a very nice, kind of flawless type of foundation look. So really liking that so far, and I think that was $8 on their website. And again, I will link all of these products down below. Now I want to talk about some stuff that I got from Ulta, and either I bought this with birthday money or it was a gift. So the first thing I got, since I'm a platinum member at Ulta, the platinum gift this month was awesome. It was a full-size Urban Decay eyeshadow in Midnight Cowboy. So this was an $18 value. This is such a beautiful shade. It's just one of those gorgeous, just stunningly beautiful pinky champagne-y shades. Great for the eyelid, inner corner. So I'm really excited to have that. I've also wanted to try some of the Buxom eyeshadows. I've heard really good things, but because I have so much eyeshadow, I didn't want to buy a bunch of singles that were just, I didn't want to buy a whole palette, and I didn't want to buy a bunch of singles that, you know, I have a million dupes of. So I bought some in more interesting colors. I got 3 of them. So I got this shade, which is called Room Service, and I bought, you can buy the shade, which is $12, and then the compact is $2, I believe. And this is just a gorgeous minty green with a gold duochrome in it. It's just beautiful. Just the flash in that is so stunning. I'm really excited to use this in a look, all of these actually. And then the next one I got is called La La Lavish, which is another duochromatic shade. It is a really pretty purple with a kind of blue shift to it. Just stunning, stunning shade. Gorgeous. I wanted to kind of get some interesting shades so I could really make them the focus of a couple of looks. And then the last shade I got, which was actually a present from Daniel, is I wanted this one when we were shopping. He was with me when I bought the first 2, and I wanted to get this one, but they didn't have it. And this one is called No Faux, which is gorgeous. It's one of those browny, greeny colors that I just go nuts over. I absolutely love this one. I think this one is really interesting because a lot of the ones that I have that are in this family of duochromatic shadow tend to shift more blue or pink, and this one definitely has more of an intense green tealy shift to it. It's really, really beautiful, and the pigmentation is just, I mean, it's just amazing. So really excited to play around with those. If you want to see those in a look, let me know down below, because I'm excited about these. All right, and then I bought a couple of palettes that were on sale that I've been wanting to try, but I was kind of holding off on with some birthday money. And the first one is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and that is the Gwen Stefani palette with Urban Decay. This is a beautiful palette, and I've got to say, I collect Urban Decay palettes. I love them. I think they're fantastic. This one, I think, is probably the most beautifully, or one of the top most beautifully packaged palettes that Urban Decay has come out with. It just feels substantial, it's gorgeous, it's well made, and I love this. If you are more on the fair side of the spectrum, this is going to be a great palette for you because you just have an array of cool and warm tone transitions and highlights and lid shades. I mean, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 beautiful, just kind of champagne-y toned, different toned champagne colors in here. I mean, it's just beautiful. I'm actually wearing Blondie on my inner corner and underneath the brow bone today. I am wearing Skimp all over the lid. I'm wearing Zone in the crease, Anaheim as a transition, and then Serious and Blackout in the outer V. And I mean, they're Urban Decay shadows. You can't go wrong with them. And this palette is $25 right now, which I think is a steal, especially since you're getting, how many? 15 shadows for 25 bucks. Pretty good deal. If you were thinking about getting this palette and you didn't know that it was on sale, now would be the time to get it. Another brand that I've really been wanting to try out, but I just hadn't had the opportunity yet, was Anastasia Beverly Hills. I wanted to try out their eyeshadows. I have tried some of their brow pop products, but I went ahead and got the self-made palette. It was $35, and I've got to say, this is a really beautiful palette. I think this was a great introduction. Ooh, and I just dropped the brush. I think this was a great introduction to their line, and I've got to say, you know, if you're going to put a brush in a palette, make it usable, this one definitely is. But I mean, it's just I think it's a beautiful array of colors. It is one of those great neutral palettes that has some stunning pops of color that are really going to count for something if you're wanting a pop of color. Sometimes with a neutral palette, they'll put a pop of color in and it just doesn't have the impact. But let me swatch some of these. So like this deep purple shade is stunning. Isla, this one right here, I've worn both of these. Absolutely beautiful. This shade right here, Blush, is probably my favorite in the palette. It looks like nothing in the pan. It looks like just like a dirty kind of almost green toned gray. But when you swatch it out, it has that pink, very slight pink duochromatic shift to it, which is beautiful. Isla is just gorgeous. And then Deep Purple is beautiful. So just some of my favorites. You know, I'm going to go for the crazy colors. I don't think I've even used Pink Champagne yet. I know this is everybody's favorite. I mean, for a very good reason. I mean, that's just a crazy, crazy gorgeous pink champagne color. So I'm really liking this palette as well. And again, any of these palettes that I'm talking about, if you want me to do a tutorial on them, more in-depth review, I know there are a million of them out there, but if you want to see them from my perspective, let me know and I'd be happy to do those for you guys. And then a couple of palettes that I got as gifts. The first one is the Chocolate Bar, the Bon Bon palette from Too Faced. I have the original. I've loved it for a really long time. I got it when it first came out. And it's just one of those palettes that's so reliable for me in my collection. Every time I go to that palette, I know I'm going to like the look that comes out of it. And when I got the Semi-Sweet a few months ago, I feel that that one is the same way. It's just one of those palettes. It's just foolproof. You can't lose with that palette in my mind. It's just a reliable palette. I know I'm going to go not have any problems with it and create a beautiful look. So I was really excited to add this one to my collection. There was a couple of shades that always really caught my eye in this palette, and they're the more cool tone shades, which is weird because you guys know I love my warm neutrals. But Earl Grey, Pecan Praline was really interesting to me, Almond Truffle, and then Mocha. So I know that there was one of you guys requested that I do a Fresh Fierce Fabulous with this palette. So now that I have it, I'm going to be able to do that for you. So I'm really excited about that. So I know a lot of people don't really like these palettes. Me, I love them. I use them all the time. They're in rotation. Everything in my collection is in rotation. I'm always reaching for something different, but I really enjoy using these. And the next two palettes are really just super special for me because when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I hit it last Friday, I believe, and then I came home to Daniel's house on Saturday night after work, and I was tired, and I walked into the kitchen, and he had these two palettes on the table for me with big flowers and a card congratulating me on hitting 1,000 subscribers. He's the most you know, just tangent. He's the most amazing, wonderful person I could ever imagine having in my life. And it's not even that he got me these palettes, it's that he is supportive enough to, I'm gonna start tearing up. He's supportive of enough of me and what I do to listen and to really just go above and beyond to show me that he's supporting me. And you know, he could have given me nothing and I would still be the luckiest girl in the world, but the fact that he went and hunt down these palettes for me just makes them special. It's not even the palettes themselves, it is the thought behind them that makes them so special. So these are, I'm so excited to have. So the first one he got me was the Lorac Pro 2. You guys know I love my Pro 1. I love the Pro 3. I mean, I just love these shadows. I use these on brides. I take them in my kit when I freelance. And this one I think is just stunning. And again, it's getting me out of my rut of warm tone neutrals. These have some beautiful pops in it with the navy and jade and plum. So I'm excited to create some more cool tone looks with this palette, change it up a little bit. And then the last palette I have to show you, he hunted like 3 different Ulta stores for this palette because it was sold out everywhere, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This palette is just right up my alley. It's stunningly beautiful. I haven't even played with it yet. And again, I'm dropping the brush. So just absolutely a gorgeous palette. I'm really excited to play with that. I've got some big things planned. I don't know if it's going to happen in September or November, but I'm working on something that I'm really excited about, so this will definitely be a part of that. But yeah, just that means a lot to me, not even because I have the palette and I wanted it, but because he searched all over the place for it. He's just awesome. So guys, that's all the makeup that I got for my birthday. Now I just want to talk about some fun things that I got from my family because they're ridiculous and they just make me smile. So the first thing isn't even ridiculous, it's really, really cute. My sister got me this bag from Charming Charlie's, really cute, love the detail. I love these big bags. And then she got me the wallet to match, which is just really, really cute. Now, if you've never been to a Charming Charlie's, it is like an OCD color lover's wet dream. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's true. You go in and they've got clothing and, you know, purses and accessories and everything, and it's all color coded. Oh my god, I love going in there. It takes me to my happy place. It's so pretty. So they got me that. And then I got a couple of really cool pieces of jewelry. So my aunt and uncle got me this beautiful necklace, which I just think is so beautiful. It's got that heavy feel to it. It's really, really gorgeous, along with the matching bracelet. I just love the blue and the green and the silver together. I think it's just stunning. And then Daniel's mom got me some really cute things, which I think are beautiful for summertime. She got me this really gorgeous little anklet, which I think I like all the colors on it. It's very beachy, so that is something I have been wearing. I just think it's so cute. And then also, because I'm such a crazy cat lady, she got me these little earrings that are so super cute. It's the cat's front of the cat's body on one side and the behind on the back side, so they wear like that. So I'm super cute. So thanks to Carol and Jason for that, and Kirby. And then let's talk about what my sister got me. So just a forewarning, y'all are about to be introduced to my youngest sister on my channel. Instead of bringing Danielle on to do my makeup, I'm going to bring her on because I think it's going to be just way more entertaining, because Danielle would actually try, and I don't think she's just going to be here for comedy. But she got me and my sister, okay, fun fact, when we get drunk, which happens sometimes, we like to sit around and watch old cartoons from the 90s. I'm talking like DuckTales, Ninja Turtles, X-Men, that kind of stuff. So she got me this little keychain because we always have a joke that if we were Ninja Turtles, she'd be Michelangelo and I would be Leonardo, because I'm the responsible one. And also she got me these really cool tumblers with the Avengers. So you've got the bad guys over here and the good guys here. I just thought these were really, really cool. So cute little tumblers. I am not a big comic book nerd by any means. I don't follow the comics, but I love big action movies. If it's some kind of epic big something's getting blown up and the good guys kick ass, I am all about it. So I do love the Avengers, so I thought that was really cool. And then leading into that, another fun random fact about me, I freaking love John Wayne. I love John Wayne so much. I grew up watching old movies, and he was just like the quintessential American hero to me, and I I just think he's awesome. Like, in fact, I refuse to watch a movie where John Wayne dies. Like, I won't watch The Cowboys. I won't watch The Shootist. I just, anything where he dies, I'm not a fan. So Jess got me these awesome shot glasses because me and Daniel do like to drink whiskey and bourbon a lot. So I thought how appropriate to drink whiskey out of a John Wayne shot glass. So those were a lot of fun. I thought those were very, very cute. Then my final and most favorite present that Jess got me was this right here. It's a koozie and it just says, "I pooped today." I mean, how can you not? First of all, how can you argue with that? And second of all, how can you not enjoy that? So just fun randomness that I was really, it's always fun opening up presents from my family because they just give me the most random stuff. But yeah, that's what I got for my birthday. Some things I picked up on my own and some things that were big surprises for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. If you did, definitely let me know down below. Let me know what you want to see a more in-depth video on, as I'm always happy to do that. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.